tuna interview Chipukeezy kwani? Me niko na a few things. Why did you get into comedy? What inspired you to get into comedy?
Yeah, preempt hapa.
Haya, sawa. Mkine tuseme okay, thank you guys and bye. Tunda live.
Tunaweza ivuta mpaka hapa hivi. Yeah, unajua this is the first podcast I'm doing.
Oh really?
Never been on a
podcast. It's usually so chill. Like, do you
Sunday wind down, Ida with the voice on the speaker, Sunny on the mic and it's all round. Conversations are bigger, so fill my cup, fill my cup. I'm already tuned in all the way up, all the way up. Can't stop listening now. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening. Yeah, I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay when I hear your voices. Working from Monday to Sunday, 7 o'clock till I'm worn out. Hustle, I can make an anthem. Give me a break, let me walk out. Trying my best to stay sober all over the weekend. I know grass is only greener when you water. So after the grind I go. Sunday wind down, yes you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening, yes you know I'm listening. Yeah, I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay, Sunday wind down.
Baby, I'm okay. Listen, are you okay, people? This is the Sunday Wind Down podcast. I'm your girl, Ida Alicia.
This is Mololongo's finest, Chipukeezy.
Chipukeezy.
DJ Sunny Sistuki.
Let's go.
Leo nimewekewa mixer chini sijui nini palace. We are not in a regular element of the Sunday Wind Down studio. We have retrofitted a studio in another room.
Let's go. And because that's what we do, right?
Chipukeezy takes up too much space.
Umesema kuna kichwa kubwa.
Don't go through the corners.
Talk to me direct. Yo, thank you so much for joining us. I know this is a random live. We told you we'll be surprising you with live, so stay tuned. Don't forget to follow our page on Instagram, Sunday Wind Down Podcast. We are live on YouTube and on Facebook, so share the link and tell your people that we're live.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
So here's the thing. Before we get started, I want you guys to know that we appreciate you guys tuning in. And right now, those of you, the few of you, 5, 6, 7 of you that are here, go ahead and share on your social media platforms so we can have a good conversation.
Yep.
We can enjoy ourselves with you.
Yeah.
And we'll be posting this podcast on our Google, and even though Spotify are here these days is a little messy, but it'll be on there and on Apple as well.
Awesome.
Spotify imefika mlolongo.
Spotify mko nayo. So mnakosa aje Spotify?
Unajua Nairobi si mlolongo, there's a difference.
Okay, yeah. Spotify iko Nairobi.
Yeah,
I don't know so much about mlolongo. Sasa unajua?
Tunozi wangu wa CD huko.
Uko Spotify labda iko na jina ingine.
Spotify.
Naitwa Audio.
Audio
Beats.
Nakwambia leo tuko na Chipukeezy. If I will introduce you just a little bit, but I want you to tell us about yourself, okay? So, tunamwitanga Vincent. Lakini nyinyi mnamjua kama Chipukeezy. Kijana fine kutoka Mlolongo. He's a Kenyan comedian that has just done so much in the comedy industry. I'm going to just brag about you really quickly.
Please do, man. Please
have never seen a Kenyan comedian take all the money that he's supposed to be enjoying soft life and go ahead and build a whole school for the community. I mean, listen, that to me is just mind-blowing, and it humbles my heart. Because mimi nakwambia hiyo do yote la soft life say
no, I mean it's I became famous when I was very young, and I think it's a journey. Now I'm in a journey of purpose over popularity.
Nice. Oh my God, I'm gonna steal that hashtag. Purpose over popularity, so man.
It's I think talent and this whole fame and comedy and show business humble in a way that the only thing I can do is just do good deeds because of where I come from. I like, even this was not a reality for me. I didn't know that one day that I'll be in America.
Listen,
chilling in sunny sister.
Listen, chilling with the big boys. Allah. It's the, you know what I'm saying for me, okay?
But you're saying something.
No, I'm just so humbled, man. Like, Sunny, I mean, we like the soft life. Allah, Abu niambia ati pesa yako yote ya comedy una earn. And he pays for the school.
Let me explain why I built the school. In my village, we don't take education seriously. And it's not because we don't want to go to school. It's because education is a luxury.
I see. It's not a need.
It's my mom struggled to pay school fees for me.
Right.
And we are so many of us who don't make it to in college or high school and all that.
Right.
But through talent and comedy and whatever I did with my life, I was able to, kuji-expose, man, nikajitoa kwa hiyo shimo. So when I grew up and when I realized what fame and what our influence can do, I realized that the best thing I can do is go back to my people. Because I was just chilling in the village, to be honest. Nimaliza high school sani, tulikuwa tu tunachimba mamtaru hapo na maboy wa mtaa. Nilikuwa nangoja mzaya nipatie land, nijenge, labda nipate wife. But when I came to Nairobi and I tried comedy and it worked, I've never wanted not to fitting in my village. So I struggled with the school to build it, to communicate to my friends, the ones that we grew up with, and also the young generation, that the poverty and the backwardness in our people, it can end with us. We don't have to wait for politicians or governments.
Unasema politicians na wewe ni
I'm not a politician. I'm just a government official.
You're a government official. Same, is that same what's up?
Listen, I can be consulted by the Korean government, the USA government.
Listen.
Put some respect on my name.
Wow, put some respect on my name, boy.
So the difference though between a government official and a politician is, correct me if I'm wrong, a government official is given a job, is hired.
Is hired, or
and
is
a politician is voted
for.
I see.
I mean, but before we talk about the government part, I just want you to put some respect on my name.
Whoa, bro, he said, listen.
I'm the only African comedian who consults for government.
Come on, listen, that's a win. We celebrate wins over here. But before we speed through that really quickly, si tuko hapa tunakunywa champagne, mbona unakunywa chai lakini?
Sikunywangi pombe. But then unajua hii America nimekuwa nikiambia watu sikunywangi pombe.
Pombe like ilikosea ya wapi?
I quit alcohol for like 2 years. I've been sober for 2 years.
Wow.
I did not quit alcohol because nafanya kazi na nakada. That's not how nakada works too. You can't.
So mimi naweza kuja nifanyie nakada nini job na bado nipige mashot.
I mean, it's a free country. It's a free country. You're not measured by what you do after in your private.
After the office, yeah.
But you know, like I said, I became famous when I was very little. Mr.
Kaliro, my guy. Allah.
And as you've seen, as we grow, as we become popular when you're young, we make so many mistakes. And one of the things that ilikuwa inanifanya ni live a lifestyle which wasn't so pleasing was alcohol. And ikafika mahali nikaona yenyewe I need to make a decision. Sherehe ama maintain. Because nilikuwa nakunywa sana, tunaenda tuna fight, tunakuwa na so much drama. You know, so I just decided one day that I'm going to stop. And then unajua pombe wewe ida tulikuwa nawe Kenya. Pombe is the only thing tulikuwa tunalipwa nayo sana.
Yo, that's so true. Ati hatuenda buy drinks.
Kama nikiingia kwa club, chipu mzinga zinakama. And then una realize uko na people around you who just push you for that. They want you to be with you for that.
By the way, hiyo ni kitu nilirealize. Watu wanaweza kuja show, kai show yako.
Yeah.
Watu wanaweza kuja show, wadinde kulipa kwa mlango, wa argue na mtu wa mlango.
Yo.
Alafu wakiingia ndani, ile time watakupata, wanataka kukununulia shots.
Ama sengine.
Mbona usinunue tikiti ya msanii lakini unataka kumnunulia shots?
Yo, ama sani, have you seen this where
that happens here in America too?
That happens here. Jama, like mlango ni like 20 bob ama 30 bob, right? Jamaa anasema mimi nalipa, mimi najua DJ, mimi najua Ida, sinaingia sare. Alafu anaenda na buy chupa ya so nne. I mean, make it make sense.
But by the way, Sunny, let me tell you something. And this is a fact, eh? The thing about us Kenyans, na history, umeonanga conversation about our entertainment industry and all that. We are Kenyans tunapenda sherehe. We are not pro arts. Yeah? We are not pro. Chris Brown alikuja Kenya, bro, alikuwa na watu 32 ama alikuwa ngapi?
Alikuja Kenya.
Yeah, alikuwa Kenya, alikuwa Mombasa. But my
Mombasa,
point being, Wakenya wanapenda sherehe. Hawapendi sherehe, yani enjoyment ya wasee ni kupiga tei mpaka asubuhi.
Let's go.
Unyang'anya bibi yako aende na mtu mwingine.
Wewe unyang'anyane. Kaende.
But wasee wanafaa waland manzee wana need kwanza ku appreciate wasanii. Unaenda you buy us. Unaona kama ni Ken wa Maria, buy muziki yake, ingia Spotify. Just support by buying vile unabuy tei, man.
Yeah, kweli kabisa. Acha nikwambie Chipukeezy, we have a few people watching in. Watu wanasema hi. Linda Cards, Seba, I know Juno Buru, and then I have Edward Mokaya. Amesema say hi to Chipu. I met him sometimes back in Las Vegas. If he can give us his number to contribute towards the school. Cheers from New York. Wow, that's really humbling. My heart.
Wanataka nipeane hapa live?
If that's okay with you, come on, Zapatiana. Okay, 0713 107 446. That's the number if you wish to send contributions.
Kuna watu wanawachi kitu on Chipukeezy's Instagram. Yeah. There's a whole conversation going on Sunday Wind Down on YouTube.
Yes.
And Sunday Wind Down on Facebook. So you're welcome to tune in on Sunday Wind Down page. Because easy comments kwa hiyo simu
we can't see them.
Hatuwezi ona.
I know, and there's a bunch of people. We'd love to communicate with you over. Come here. And that's Sunday Wind Down hapo malimeambiwa YouTube, and then we'll see you there.
Wanakuanga tu sawa.
Wako sawa.
Okay.
Fine. But guys, Sunday
wind down.
Wine kama kanywaji.
Wine kama kale kanywaji ya kunywa.
Unasema Wakenya ni teitu. Unaona hata sisi sasa
Sunday. Nyinyi hapa ni Sunday asubuhi tunafaa
I mean the show is ala wewe ucheza chini. Si ni ku wind down Sunday ama? Hatuwezi wind down.
So I got another question. Mimi swali mimi ulizwa sana nikitembea ni how did you get the name? So Chipukeezy, uliamwaje uitwe Chipukeezy?
Wow, so Chipukeezy actually was it was a nickname that I was very little. I was very little.
Very
I was very little when I started doing comedy.
Sema hivyo tena, I think imekuchanganya kidogo.
I was very little.
Ama tuachane na hiyo iende tu ikiendaga.
Nilikuwa kijana mdogo sana nikiingia National Theatre. Nilikuwa ndio nimemaliza high school. Nilikuwa kama kaka kijana kanaimba kishash kwa bash. Kishash kwa bash. Na imeshika ngoma pia? Wacha ishike.
Tumcelebrate.
Hizo ndio vitu watu wanafanya kwa mabash. Trust me.
Uko na evidence?
Trust me.
Wow.
Uko na data.
Allah, collect data. Unaenda kuchange nini? Manual ya nakada.
Uko na data my We need to start a conversation about legalizing. But you see, I came into National Theatre and I was very little.
Yeah.
Na wase kama nyinyi mlikuwa young lakini mlikuwa kwa TV.
Mimi nilikuwa nimefika kweli. I think by time nikimeet. Nilikuwa nimeingia.
Wewe Kate, Abel
For real? Mimi okay.
Maybe.
Ala, okay. Kwa hiyo umesema mimi ni mhenga.
Wewe ni mhenga kidogo but
Umeniita mzee.
It's fine. It's
Guy.
fine. It's fine. So vile nilikam nilikuwa na akina wewe unajua akina Gili,
Yep,
Lukalia,
Lukalia.
Tosh,
Yes.
akina Olwenya.
Maze. That used to be a good crew
Akina
though.
Makeni.
Yes.
Lupita had just left
Yeah.
Strings. So vile nilikam wasee walikuwa wananirifaa kama kijana chipukizi. You know?
I see.
Kijana chipukizi. So na nilikuwa nimeparara sana, nilikuwa nashinda kuomba wasee so mbili. Kale chipukizi na so mbili ndio haka. So when I went to Churchill and wakaniuliza what name should we write?
Yeah.
I decided to say Chipukeezy Vini.
For
those of you who don't know, Chipukeezy is a Swahili name that means upcoming. I love the name Sunny because I think it talks through my journey. I normally feel like as an artist you'll forever be upcoming.
Right. Haujaifika.
Siwezi fika bro.
Yeah.
Naweza kuwa nimeshika mtaani ama nimeshika hapo kwa village yangu Mlolongo but sijashika Nairobi. Naweza shika Nairobi lakini sijashika Vegas. Naweza shika Vegas but sijashika Germany. So hiyo jina niliamua kuikeep because I feel like it tells a story of where I want to go.
Right.
You know? And so also I feel like I represent all, and that's why even when I was doing Chipukeezy show I was giving an opportunity
to the young.
To the young. It was a Chipukeezy show literally. It was a show for the upcoming.
Right.
Yeah, so
the only time nakumbuka nikisikia the word Chipukeezy growing up ni kwa Boy Scouts.
I knew utasema hivyo juu ni muhindi.
No souls were spared, Allah. Hapo umemota tu teremsha kila mtu yake.
And you know, we had a show yesterday. We had a great time. Yeah. Thank you, Raleigh, for turning up and showing up for us. Yeah. And you know, Chipukeezy didn't spare anyone. Unamwanga kila mtu ni open game.
Ameteremka na kila msee.
Hata mimi alikuwa ameniingilia kwa hiyo show.
Wacha tusiende hapo sana. Unataka tuende hapo sana? Tusiende hapo sana. But mimi nilikuwa nataka kuuliza hivi. You spoke about how you started, na ulianza na kina Heartstrings na ukaanza na kina Churchill. How did, like, honestly I've seen you on big stages. Nimekuona kwa stage na nimekuona ukihang out na anaitwa Kevin Hart. Nimeona ukihang out na Cat Williams. Nimeona ukiwa kwa nyumba ya Cat Williams and he made you like dinner and you guys are hanging out. Like how do you get to that point from kutoka mali ulikuwa home?
I think
you know
it boils down to who you are. I think the biggest lesson I've learned with this comedy business and celebrity life is you must be true to yourself, because I didn't know when I came to Nairobi that I'll be popular. I didn't know that I'll get an opportunity. I was just being myself, looking for an opportunity. And when I went to Churchill and they gave me an opportunity, I didn't try to be someone else. I was just being who I was in the village. And through that I got a name and I was popular out there and I changed my life.
Right.
So it's like school, when every time life has levels and you ask yourself, how far can this thing go? You know, what's the next level? What's the best that can be? Because personally, I have a mentality of everything I do something, I might want to do it like to the level of like what's the what's the top, what's the best, like new hii kitu inaishianga wapi, you know, kwa sababu I don't have the power. It's not myself who is leading the journey. It's also God and all that. So when you know, nilikuwa famous manze nikiwa young and I was so confused. You know, at before nifika 25 I was working at Kiss FM at Carla and Motoko.
That was dope though, man.
You know, it was dope and all that, but unajua sasa nashindwa, okay fine, tutaenda wapi? Nakuja huku Stato tunafanya tour na kina Eric and all that, man, okay fine, but then
Alafu,
where does it go? I realized there is another market that we needed to tap. And so I kind of started looking back to my journey. Nimetoka wapi? Ndio nifika mahali niko, nimetoka wapi? And what have I done? I realized, so pia hata hii international market, kama na need ku-hang out na Kevin Hart ama Cat Williams, kama na need ku out there na them, lazima kwanza mimi ni work so hard, then ni kuwe to myself na ni go out for those opportunities.
Right, that's dope.
You know, so I mean, it's been I didn't know, man, that the levels that we've risen, that tutaweza ku make it that far.
That's amazing.
But also, I talk too much.
It's a podcast, you're allowed to.
I have to say shout out to Cat Williams.
Let's go.
One time when COVID came, life changed, you know.
Yeah.
And I stayed in my house I'm always moving. I'm addicted to movement. My dad always taught me like uswaika abure.
Yeah.
You know, even when you've done everything for yourself, do everything for people. So I'm always moving. So when COVID came, I kind of took a break.
Right.
Na nikajipata nikaka chini manze for 1 year doing nothing, because if it was nakada job I was doing it nikiwa kwa keja.
Right.
hizo ma meetings, Zoom and all that. But then again, nika realize, so what can I do? What's this new reality? So I went back to the village. And nobody knows. But let me say here. I moved out of Nairobi and went back to my village.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stayed with my mom.
Yeah.
Stayed with my dad. Connected more with my parents. And I started realizing, well, when I was in Nakada, when I was focusing more on the Nakada job, I was writing. So when I'm not performing, I was just writing. I kept on writing.
Right.
So I go to the village. We are building the school. We're just chilling, and then Kat Williams follows me, and I was like,
Yo,
wow.
he just randomly followed you on Instagram?
I had texted him on my DM.
Yeah, okay. Let me tell you, and there's no shame in the game. Ata mimi maliniko, I still DM like them big people I want to work with. Lazima you DM. Yeah, you shoot your shot.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
The people that came to Chipukeezy show, they came through my DM.
Right.
All of them. Steve
Yeah.
Simple Boy, Katelo, all of them.
Mtu wanna shoot your shot.
So I'm like, if I give opportunities on my level through this DM,
Listen.
even these other comedians can do the same for
Really?
me. Sijafika Chipukeezy, remember?
Yeah.
So I texted him. I said, yo, bro, I'm a comedian from Africa. This is what I do. This is what I've done. This is the shows that I've done. You must have something that you've done for people to have your attention. And, he followed me. I followed back.
Chipu. Kabla uendelee na hii story.
Kuna mtu anaongea mbaya?
Watu hapa Instagram yako. Kuna mtu hapa anaitwa L sijui nani. Ati rudini kwa Kilami, my guy back left ana float.
Huyu jamaa anaongea shen kutushinda.
Sikia manze. Hii America wacheni niwaambie. Hii America ina level wase. Huyu muhindi hapa anaongea Kiswahili mbaya. Unaona hapa kizungu ilikataa.
Bado kuna accent.
But sani wewe
Endelea na hilo story.
Kabla tunini tumo sana.
Nirudia baadaye. Wewe endelea na hiyo story.
Kabla teremke.
Hii comment isiende hivyo tu.
But I mean nilikuwa nasema
He followed you on Instagram, yeah.
But then nika get revelation. I have not done too much of stand-up comedy. And I needed to get back on stage. So when I was at home, I said, okay, fine. The way I'm looking at the industry right now, because Kenya kulikuwa locked. Tulikuwa tuwezi kufanya shows. And nikaona okay, fine. Ile tukifungiwa hivi tena tutaduni. Nikaona
yeah, maisha lazima endelee.
Yeah, lazima tu focus nje ya Kenya. Juu sasa Kenya kama tutashinda tunafungiwa hii design na tuwezi fanya shows, then where else can I do it? Then while I was there, a comedian, Mr. Patrick from Nigeria, reached out to me akaniambia, yo bro, America is open now. Can you come in America with
Wow, shout out to Mr. Patrick, by the way.
Mr. Patrick, Celebrity Fish
Shout
Tour.
out.
And so I came here, and then I reached out to Kat Williams. I said, I'm around. I'm doing a tour, and I would love to link up. He didn't say anything. I kept on talking to him.
Blue
He
tick.
doesn't reply. So, one day I decided to just go to his show. First of all, I realized that, bro, these comedians, they charge so much money. Ticket ya Kat Williams ya pale mbele ni 30K. Kenya shillings.
Whoa, are you serious? Oh, 30K Kenya shillings. Wow, still that's a lot of money. $300.
So
Yes.
$300. So I told a friend of mine, Taz Roger, to buy for me ticket. Akanibukia flight ticket. Nika nikaenda DC. And, I watched the show. I enjoyed. And then after the show, I told I tried talking to Kat Williams, but I couldn't because of the security and all that.
Yeah, I bet.
But I'm an artist, so I know the movement. So Taz Roger told me, let's go, my backstage. When Kat Williams was coming out, Roger is a big Kenyan Luo guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know him.
Yeah.
I know him. And he's
I've
very
seen
loud.
him, yeah.
Yeah, and especially like kipiganga champagne bili dadu.
Do you?
Anakuanga
Volume.
very loud. Volume. And then he's tall.
Yeah.
So Kat Williams akitoka nje ya backstage yake anakuja kuingia kwa gari.
Yeah.
Roger shouted like, Kat Williams, this nigga came all the way from Africa to see you, man.
Damn.
And then guess what? Kat Williams times and says, Chipukeezy.
What? No. Are you serious?
Na hiyo kitu inahappen so fast, so naenda kumgotea hivi anashika video.
Anakuita jina. Yo, my guy, that's some blessing right there.
So he asked me what I want. I said, bro, if I can get an opportunity to open for you and all that, to work with you, to learn from you, to grow with you, I would appreciate. And since then we've been friends.
That's amazing. Let's talk about, unaiongea in such low levels. I mean, I know not to brag, but like, let's talk about you going all the way to Vegas and being right there in front, chatting with him, just, gigging. I mean, it's such an honor, man. I mean, Kat Williams is a big name.
It's a Sunny, to be honest, it's a dream come true.
Yeah.
It's a dream come true, man. It's something that all those years that I've been working with government, I was asking myself, what's next for this life, man? What's next for this comedy? How can we make it out here? How can we even reach out and learn? How can we know? How can we open these doors? you know, and the message that Cat Williams has been pushing, what he preaches, what he says, what he talks about, freedom of arts, freedom, you know, I really connected with him.
Wow.
You know, in my own special ways. I'd watch his interviews, I'd watch his stand-up specials, and you know, being with him at Vegas, for him allowing me to access his circle, for him giving me an opportunity kuwa na yeye hapo. It's only God, man.
Yeah.
And I don't take it for granted. I know he doesn't have to see this. I don't have to say it, but I'm so grateful and humbled for all of that. But I have to say this. Something great happened. So we go to Vegas, the show ends, and Cat Williams is a superstar.
Of course he is.
He's big.
He's a big
superstar. So,
right.
Bro, first of all, kizungu yangu unajua nayo.
Kidogo inangonga ukuta.
Inangonga ukuta lakini inakuja ikienda. Lazima we have to communicate. You know, he really did do something great for me the other weekend. He introduced me to the comedy business around him.
Wow.
You know, he was doing his Netflix special. And then after the show, I was in this room full of greatness.
Wow.
Some of the greatest comedians in America. Some of the great managers of comedy in America. Like, you know, like that's what I wanted.
Right. You're living your dream.
Yeah, I realized at some point, wow, wait a minute. Hapa ni wapi niko?
I say.
You know, comedian nilimwona Netflix juzi.
Listen.
This guy has a Netflix special. This guy, I met with a guy that was telling me that him is a pilot. He flies them around. But I fly Africa. I mean, all those things, I give glory to God, and I take it as a sign that this thing we are doing, no matter how local or no matter how people think that we cannot have a voice or take a step higher, you know, man, it's working, and it can only get better.
Sema nkuulize, hizo show, Sunny, jamaa amesema alienda DC, he went to New York, I mean Vegas, hizo show, ulikuwa unapigana Kiswahili?
No, Nikilami.
Maze?
Nikilami.
Let me tell you, this has also pushed you to some growth, because if a lot of your content is in Swahili, like, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, half of the jokes are not as funny in English, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like,
ikiwa
na Kiswahili inagonga. So did that have to push you out of your comfort zone?
It did, and it's taken a lot of work. Have been bro, niligrow shags. Tulikuwa tutambui Kizungu. Forget about kwenda shule. Kizungu is not a sign of ati umesoma. Unaweza kuwa kuna degree but haujui. Sisi shags, I think wazae wetu shags wali try to sipende Kizungu sana.
Wanasema stick to your roots.
So Kizungu ulikuwa hata ukiongea shule unaambiwa wewe ni mama, wacha umama.
Sisi uko napewa monto ukiongea Kiswahili. Wanatuforce.
Tutambui Kizungu. But I want to explain something. Comedy is a language.
It is.
You don't have to, you know, as long as I can make you laugh in Kikamba, I can make you laugh. The same concept. Comedy is not about communicating. It's a language. It's it's a tribe, you know? I don't know whether that makes sense.
No, it does. It's a language in itself.
It's a language in itself.
Right.
It's a language where you have to bring 1,000 people together and have one conversation with them.
Right. That's amazing.
And make them relate and make them happy. So it's, I think and I haven't done things alone. Unajua, get a lot of help from comedians like Butita. He's been helping me, right?
Shout out Butita.
Even YY.
Man.
You know.
But you guys have started from, like, your clique, your friendship has started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Vurugana, mahedi hapa nini, but tuna grow up slowly.
That's true.
Na, I think spirit yetu over the years imekuwaga, we are people don't know, but I think that we learned that from Churchill. We are family.
Right.
Yeah, and everybody has their own strengths, but most of the time, sometimes you have to go alone and, you know, try it out. But that's when you're rushed, ukienda waambia wase unataka wakusaidie kuwrite, watakusaidia.
Yeah.
And that's all that even Larry Asego, by the way, he's been very supportive.
God damn, Larry used to even, like, yendo alikuwa na help kudirect Heartstrings, man.
Let me tell you a story about
that
Larry
man,
Asego.
shout out Larry.
Shout out Larry.
Hey.
Larry mkifanya Heartstrings ndo alikuwa narrator.
Yeah, nakumbuka, guys.
I was the first person outside Heartstrings kulibless Larry.
Amesema liblaze. Are we gonna let that just slide like that? Not the liblaze, Allah.
The liblaze hapo. But yeah, it's taken a lot of discipline, a lot of reading, a lot of research, a lot of watching these other people like Cat Williams and all that, trying to understand guidance from even Eric Omondi. Eric, you know, Eric became international way before.
That's true. He's doing good things.
And I have to say this. Sisemi hapa kumlamba ama kutry.
Kumlamba.
Not like that though. But Eric Omondi is one of African comedians who have covered ground. If you know what I mean. Eric has gone all the way to North Korea. He's come here. He's done too much. And when he was doing that, as a young comic, he gave me an opportunity to grow with him. You know. Sometimes I'll tell Eric, ndajilipia ndege bro tuende London. Nataka kupiga hiyo show yako. Unaona kama hiyo show, me kama Mr. Patrick, you are not for Eric Omondi, I would never met him.
Wow, that's good, man.
We did a show.
You know what? Shout out to you for giving credit where it's due.
A lot of people
wanajigonga chest wasemani wao.
Pia watu wana feel lazima uende ukipeana credit. Survive. I'm not giving any credit.
No, but it's nice. You know what I mean? Like people, watu ujigonga kifua wanajiambia I'm self-made. Nilitoka hapa peke yangu. You know what I mean? So it's really humbling. So shout out to kina Eric for that.
Yeah.
Chipu niko na swali.
Uliza maswali bro nikujibu.
Sasa wewe uliamuaje kuingia comedy? What was the thing that told you comedy ndio kitu yangu?
Poverty bro.
Lakini wakwambia
poverty bro.
Poverty yes, naelewa poverty, but obviously lazima someone has to have a drive.
Oh yeah.
You know, and unasema mimi ni maskini.
Yeah.
Lakini naweza enda niuze kitu, naweza enda nikwe kitu kingine. What made comedy be the thing? Because comedy
ungeuza mboga by the way.
For example, our watoto wa Gengeton.
Yeah.
You know, it's a new wave. Watu wameanza ku blow up na hiyo wakasema hiyo ndio calling yao wafanye.
Yeah.
So in Kenya I feel like it's a two-part question. One, what drove you to comedy? And two, comedy is not a very big thing in Kenya quite yet. Because kuna wasanii wengi, there's a lot of musicians, there's a lot of genge guys, gengeton, this, that. Even there's reggae people in Kenya, you know.
Yeah.
But when it comes to comedy and Kenya, you only think of like a few things. You only think of a handful of people.
Right.
Yeah.
If you think of music, you can think of so many different people, right?
Yes, true.
Yeah.
So comedy being not too... my first introduction to comedy in Kenya, or even satire, was Kina Ridiculous.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And that time, those were the only guys I knew.
Yeah.
Kitambo. Now there's a few more people with the Churchill show and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What drove you to comedy per se?
So I'll answer that question and we'll disagree about the comedy being a little whatever.
But that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
I
Yeah.
I'll teach you. Don't worry.
Thank
I'll
you.
educate you, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comedy. First of all, growing up in the village, we didn't have access to entertainment. Wasn't an option.
Right.
So really, even ridiculous sick we watch.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lot of things. But when I finished high school, I needed to leave the village and go to the city and help my parents. Because nilikuwa nimeona vile wame struggle kuni raise.
Yeah.
And we have 3 brothers. So I didn't want them to struggle raising all of us. Sikuwa nataka kulipiwa fee ya kole mimi.
Yeah.
So I was hustling. Nilikuwa natafuta job. Unaona? Nilikuwa naenda.
President, nikuulize nikiweka nini? Prosecco nyingine hapa utanikasirikia?
Eka pombe kama unataka kulewa my friend.
Nini? Fikia hapo hivyo.
Champagne.
Champagne.
Mwanachana wa America.
Ni Sunday hii.
Tuana America Tito kianga.
Tito. Sani anasikia kule kikamba, Sani.
Like I was saying, ni chukua pombe mlewe.
Weka pombe tulewe.
Jueni kabisa.
Listen, if you are on Chipukeezy's Instagram, don't forget to follow Sunday Wind Down. No, I'm just must do something. I can't even see that far. But join us on YouTube. Join us on Facebook. We are streaming live. So please join us so we are able to read your comments and just answer the questions that you guys have over there.
You can go on.
Yeah, I can
live and look at
and see. But you're already there, right? I'm looking on the ones on YouTube. But yeah, if you want to interact with us, please do join us on YouTube. Yeah. It's an easier avenue to see that. Endelea na hiyo story. Sa uko sawa. I think kizungu gani?
If you want to join us,
Ebu unataka kuonja hiki tu?
Siwezi onja hiki.
Amekataa.
Onja pombe for 2 years.
That's good. Ebu mimi siko hapa kukurudisha nyuma. Usemange ulienda Amerika aida kasini. Kisha kimekataa, acha kikae.
But yeah, nilikuwa mimi sikuwa na niwahi fikiria ndai kuwa comedian, but I'm very cunning if I can I don't know. I'm
cunning like a fox.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm a very sneaky cheeky person. But nilitoka home nikaenda Nairobi kuhustle.
Yeah.
Results zangu za KCSE zilikuwa zijatoka. So the only place nilikuwa na qualify ni place penye hawataki papers. Unaona wale watu wanajificha huku ndio. Anyway, unaona nilikuwa na qualify place yenye wanataka tu national ID.
Yeah.
Wow.
Juu ID nilikuwa najua nikiwa na do kidogo naweza get. Hata ID hata nililai miaka yangu. Juu nilimaliza high school nikiwa kijana. So job ya kwanza kufanya ilikuwa road show. Nilipewa na my neighbor.
My guy, unajua pia mimi nilido road show. Anyway,
Right,
sorry for another day.
Tunakuja pale mjini tunasema rapa mambo ni KCC, tunasema maziwa ya KCC shilingi 15.
Ala.
Juu tunasema
Tunatafuta watu wawili, nani anataka t-shirt?
So,
the
sasa,
t-shirt days.
My neighbor, he's called Martin. Alikuwa anafanya KCC mpaka sasa hivi.
Wow.
Alinichukua akaniweka kwa lori ya KCC tukazunguka tukifanya road show. So after doing that road show people started telling me manze wewe ni mfani. Kumbuka nimetoka Shags. So nashindwa fani aje. Fani then Churchill show ilikuwa imeanza. Nilikuwa sijaiona mimi.
Wow.
So nikiwa road show nikizunguka wasao wananiambia wewe ni mfani. Ile show ya Churchill wewe unaweza shika. But at the same time my mom didn't want me to do that. By the time nimaliza hiyo round ya KCC nikakuwa results za KCSE zimetoka and my parents want me to go to school. Regardless, I had to do something to make sure that my mom is comfortable. Because even the reason why I do these things is because of them. I want them, they struggled so much to bring me up. I don't want them going through other stress and stuff like that. So now, nikiwa Kole, madhe akanigeido niende Kole. Nikiwa Kole nao nikamiti na wasee wa uptown, wasee wa Nairobi.
Where you guy my guy.
You guy my guy. Nilikuwa nasomea journalism. I was so funny. Guys were telling me, you're very funny, you should go to Churchill.
Okay.
Yeah? So it wasn't I didn't know comedy like that. I did not even know like comedy is something that you can do. So nikaenda Churchill kwenda kujaribu. Nikapatana na Ayeya walikuwa ndio wamemaliza kufanya top comic.
Yeah.
So Ayeya ananitalk. So he talked to me about it, then I observed it. Nikiwa hapo Carnival nika realize, oh my god. Churchill ana come out, Eric Omodi ana come. So I watched I watched it and I liked it. And since people from my previous jobs walikuwa wameniambia you can do this thing, I wanted to do it, you know. But also I realized that when I was doing it walikuwa wananige like money. Yaani nilikuwa napewa tao bro. Na napewa tao na kuku na juice.
Unakunywa hapo kasoda.
And then nikipigia madhe na mwambia, "Oh mom, hata huku Nairobi naenda college alafu baadaye naendanga kufanya comedy to some Carnival Gardens." Mimi na some celebrities. So my mom was comfortable. And then because I had decided to pursue journalism, vile nilienda hapo nikaona hii ni NTV, kuna watu wa cameras, ma journalists ukuja hapo. I'm like, I'm closer home.
Yeah, that's
so then
true.
I was like, if this journalist, and then nasikia Churchill anafanya radio, so I'm like, oh, so pia mimi nikawaki kitu. Naweza ingia radio, naweza get job kwa radio. Nena una Jalango ni comedian. So then I kind of saw too much and then I wanted it. So by the time nimalizane nayo, hata sikumaliza Kole. You get?
Umeingia tu your story.
Yaani nilijipata nimeingia Churchill show. It was not easy. Nimeingia Churchill show, tumepiga show. And then now all of a sudden nafanya kazi na
Caroline Matoka. First of all, that was a move.
Na sasa naweza pigia mom na mwambia mom,
niko kwa Lendi.
Angalia kwa Lendi hapo Kiss FM. Hata hii kitu nilikuwa tunasomea mom, we don't need to do it anymore.
Hii pesa inaingia kwa Lendi.
And my mom was happy.
Oh, that's good. I mean, talking about your mom, let's talk about your mom for a minute. I know your parents are support. But they umepata jibu.
This swali ilikuwa mara mbili. About comedy is very big in Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get to that. And I actually nisome comment iko hapa hivi real quick before you jump into it. BK, hi BK. It said BK's comment said, I disagree with you too, Sunny, on comedy not being too big. It's actually big in Kenya. Yeah. And I mean, I guess that's a learning curve.
Let me explain. Kenya is the biggest form of entertainment in Kenya. It is if you look at social media numbers, you'll realize that most of the people who have like big numbers are comedians. Churchill show is so big that people don't realize. I see people saying, can Kenyan artists sell out? Churchill will sell out show every weekend.
Yes. Carnival is a big ground.
What's another Carnival? Right now going around the country.
Oh yeah, still tours.
Hii kama hii show alifanya Quiver.
Wow.
Anafanyanga hiyo show every weekend. Every place Churchill goes and set up mabati. Comedy. Look at me, look at Eric, look at Teacher Wanjiku. See all these great people that have come out of it. Churchill has come out of comedy. He's come from somewhere, you know. So Chipukeezy show ililea so much of Gengeton musicians.
Right. Kina Katelo, I mean, listen, if it weren't for you, atungejua wase.
Not even Katelo. Like even the Gengeton music itself. Even most of these other artists, Kina Sauti Sol and all these other people, they were given so much opportunities by Churchill.
That's true.
When he had a show, because Churchill ilikuwa inaonwa kama Churchill was, let me explain bro, Jamaica America. Churchill ilikuwa ni religion.
Yeah.
Churchill ilikuwa inaona una country, bro. Before social media came, people used to watch it on
It was a
bars.
thing,
It was
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, it's actually a thing.
Do you know, hata
What
kama ni
nasema?
politician, ulikuwa ukikam kwa hiyo show ya Churchill.
It's like validation of some sort.
Unapata
Yo, mimi nilikuwa na but nataka kukaa hapo mbele karibu na kamera hata kama unakuanga kwa TV, lakini watu waone ulikuwa Churchill show. Watu wambe nilikuona. Like it was a big thing.
So I guess hizi vitu hazikuwa nikitoka Kenya.
No, maybe not.
Bro, pia wewe ni mwindi weird. Ndio mwindi wa kwanza nimeona anaongea Kiswahili ya Sheng.
Tamteremkia pia leo ala.
But I think just to explain, comedy is just not understood in Kenya. It's some serious business.
Yeah.
You get? It's some serious business. It's not little, it's serious business.
Wow, you said little.
Shut up.
Allah.
It's very comedians in Kenya are serious business people. People look at us like hizo siku za kina Mashangi. Hii kitu imegrow. Look at me, I'm hanging out with Cat Williams.
Listen.
It shows you how it's grown.
Yeah.
So if Kenyans, I think we'll get there. Wakenya wakianza kuchukulia comedy yetu serious, what to buy more, you know. Hata pia sisi comedians to create platforms, to pia sisi kwa sound, Spotify, comedy bro ni king.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's true. Alafu nakumbuka, Sunny, I don't know if he was able to answer your question on that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was saying somebody, Brian Breeze, hi Brian, amesema parents do the best with what they know. Vile tulikuwa naongea kusema waki struggle kulipa fees. Amesema learning and educating yourself is the biggest flex for where you want to go.
Oh, and let me tell you, it's bro, and I don't care how rich your parents are or poor. Parents can do so much. You have 100% to figure out your life on your own.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you find freedom. Freedom is better than possessions.
Yo.
You know, when you
leo naangusha nini? Hiyo lazima tu hashtag. Freedom is better than possession.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But let me take you back to your folks. Your parents have always been supportive. That's a thing. We know for sure. But like your mom specifically, how did you get your mom to... Like, your mom runs the school pretty much when you're gone, you know, and she does so much. Like, how did you get her to, like, feed into your dream? Because this is your dream, right?
It's because the reason why I exist, to my mindset, I wanted to grow up to help my parents get out of poverty.
Yeah, but this school is
that's
your
what
dream.
I'm explaining. Let me explain. So my mom was a nursery school teacher.
Oh.
So mimi life yangu manze maboyo akiendea school fees uko Karen na lavi mimi nilikuwa naenda kwa nursery school.
Yeah.
Na madhe alikuwa pia hiyo do pia ana sana.
Yeah.
So mimi as a firstborn, my first dream was kusaidia madhe hiyo nursery school yake, nikipata pesa nilikuwa nataka nimjengee shule. You get?
That's nice.
The dream was mom ndakutoa hapa siku moja.
Right.
You know, before she had the nursery school, she used to teach at a school called Kikatini Primary. She was a nursery school teacher there. So nilikuwa nambeba na bike every morning and I used to hate it. When I'm ride every day nampeleka shule na jambia mama, si upate shule yako. Si upate shule yako tu mwanzeni acha kushinda na kupeleka shule hivi na hii. Juu alikuwa na shida alikuwa na shida ya afya kidogo sometimes.
Yeah.
So during high school I wanted to leave. Nilikata hata shule nikiwa form 2.
Yo.
Nikamwambia madhe mimi nataka manze munipatie pesa niende nifanye biashara manze tusaidiane manze mami hii manze hii shida. Si shida pase unataka better life. You can see what other people have and you want that, you know?
Yeah.
So vile nilipata pesa, my mom hajawahi kuniachilia. Alikuanga tu na mimi. So vile nilirudi home kutujenge shule yake sasa afanye biashara. At the same time ndo nilikuwa nimeanza kukua popular. Every time mimi everything I do I tell my parents.
Right.
Hello mom, nimelipwa 1,000. Haya, tuma 500. So little by little tukajenga shule kama tunamjengea yake, but then ikakuwa bigger than shule yake.
Wow.
Cause sasa nilikuwa nimeanza kukua msanii at the same time. Watu wamekuja hapo ni watu wananiona kwa TV. They can relate to me, wanataka kukam kwa hiyo shule. Ni Chipukeezy vibe. The school fees that is being paid cannot maintain the school, cannot even pay teachers and all that. So ikafika mahali tunataka madhe akaniambia manzi hii kitu naona ni kama haifanyi. Hii shule naona ni kama tutai close down.
Ala.
So nikamwambia no mom, you know what, we don't have to close it down. What we just keep on trying to kama tunaenda. So nikaifund fully.
Yo.
Nikabuy land, tukaijenga, but my mom when and I don't say these things so that people can feel it's fine. It's just the journey. It's that
it's
where
a
we
journey,
are.
yeah.
First of all, my grandfather was a very rich man. But he didn't want wakina mzae wa inherit mali yake like that.
Yeah.
In our village, in my family, we are taught to be our own men. In as much as Gukangu akona so much land, I'll be seen as a man when I have mine.
Your own land. You know what? Let me give you this pause, okay? Commercial break, okay? Kuna mtu amesema, this is a side of Chipukeezy I didn't know. He has such a great personality. And that's what people don't get.
Azani blava.
It's your heart, you know what I mean?
Azani
like watu wanajuanga tunakwanga the gang, right? And I'm sorry to cut you short, but I had to read that comment. I feel like it's very thank you.
I appreciate
Thank
guys.
you so much.
But yeah, my mom yani tukiwa wayang budangu vile alinigate kama mtoi. My dad ali hustle akwenda kusumbua budake. My grandfather is one of the richest people in my village. You know, alijenga nyumba ya I think 17.
Wow.
Around 10 bedrooms and all that. But my dad alikuja kutulea sisi na my mom. Na walikuwa wanasaidiana kama nyinyi hapa America vile mna share bills.
Yeah.
But jobs walikuwa wanafanya ni zile jobs za hizi Ruto anaita za mahasla.
Hasla,
Mamangu alikuwa anauza ndizi, okay?
Yeah.
Mamangu alikuwa ananilelea kwa soko.
Wow.
You know kama amenibeba hivi.
Yeah.
So because I was the firstborn, everywhere my mom was hustling, I was with her. You know? And so most of the time she was struggling, and I think we lost one of our brothers when we were playing with my brother in kitchen near my grandfather. My brother got burned and eventually died.
Oh.
So I also saw my mom go through so much pain. And I think she didn't, and I think I connected. I would like, man, one day manze ndasaidia mom. So and then now mom akamake juu nilikuwa mtu mbaya sana, nilikuwa na energy ile ya kuvuruga. Kama ni changani mimi ndio nataka tuuze, kama ni bangi ni mimi ndio nataka tuonje, kama ni fegi ni mimi ndio nataka tufanye. But my mom alinishika akaniweka kwa kanisa na vita.
Good.
Ninakwambia nitakupiga wewe. Lazima uende kanisani.
Guy.
So she molded me mpaka there was a time mama alikuja akaniambia, alikuwa ananitanga bini. Si umalize tu shule upewa certificate basi.
Yeah. Basi hata hujapita. Hata hujapita. Chukua tu certificate.
Chukua tu certificate. So she's been a pillar in my life. And she's
I think that's important, I think, for a lot of people. And a lot of successful people can relate to what you're saying, because unajua, I don't believe mtu kwanga tu successful kivyake. Ina kwanga na upbringing, kuna kwanga na mentors, kuna kwanga na watu influences, you know? And so for you tunaweza sema mama yako ndio your biggest influence.
Oh, she is, man. She is,
that's
man.
Amazing, man.
And she's very prayerful. She's taught me how to pray.
That's good.
She taught me how to be a man, I think.
Yeah.
And then my dad is a very tough guy. My dad is called Kinengo. Kinengo is a Kamba name that means talent.
Kinengo.
Okay. My dad can fight you. My dad is a lion. So he doesn't talk much, but he's very supportive of my mom. We grew up he had some tough love for all of us, and with that connection and all. Yani unajua nilikuwa naogopa mzae naenda kwa madhe. Unajua, but na yeye madhe hajawahi kunionyesha ati kujaribu kuja kujifanya tumekuja kujifanya hapa ndio disrespect dad.
Niwezi.
Unapigwa. There was a time walinipiga wote wawili at the same time. Nilikuwa nimekuwa mrasta. Let me tell you this story by the way. Unajua just kusoma form 2 by the way.
Yo.
I went form 1 in Masi High School and nikaacha shule niko form 2.
Ala.
Nikaenda home wakaniambia kama hutaki kwenda shule wewe kaa nyumbani basi. Nikakaa nyumbani manzani nikakuwa mrasta. Nilikuwa naitwa Ras Luigi.
Wagwan.
Niko hapo Tala. Ni reggae tu. Warasta, Bob Marley. Jack Cure. Never say die. So urasta ikaenda siku moja nikamwambia okay mom naona manzani naweza rudi shule. Wakanirudi shule, nikarudia hiyo urasta nikiwa shule wananilipia school fees. Siku moja walinipiga. Unaona ile kitabu tunaandikanga kama tumeandika lyrics.
Yeah.
Waliniweka kwa kitchen walinikona nilipigwa wao. Bro, nili disapprove jana. Nisema natambua tu Yesu. Hakuna cha jana stafara.
Hakuna. That's so crazy. Nilikuwa na comment hapa hivi on YouTube, yeah? Jamaa anaitwa Joseph amesema Mlolongo's finest, making moves. Super proud of him, especially the school. Giving back to the community and now chilling with the big boys. Sunny, I guess you and I are the big boys.
Hapana, hapa.
Ama ni kina Cat Williams.
Hapa Chipukeezy ndio big boy. Kina Cat Williams ndio big boys ana chill now.
Sijika ni sisi alafu imesema I wish Kenyan celebs support each other elevate together. And some of us, well, me hata sitasema, some of you guys doing, and it's really admirable. And I'm gonna just, me, and I like controversy.
Let me comment on that.
I'm ngulize swali kabla comment on that. So utaweka hiyo comment juu ya swali. So you've been seeing this, and you know my heart, but I gotta be.
Let's go.
Yeah. So you've been seeing this thing where they're trying to make Kenyan music very popular, right?
Yeah.
And it's a good thing. We all love Kenyan music, and we love these people. These are our brothers, right? Tumegrow up na nyinyi wase. Tunawapenda, tunawaheshimu, tunawasupport. But what is this nonsense of artists fighting? And listen, I love Eric with all my heart, and he knows. But Eric na Bien wanatukanana, like. What do you think of that? Is that for clout? Is that for popularity? Is that going to go somewhere?
Well, respectfully,
I'll
say that social media is not a real place. Social media is just social media.
Right.
So I don't agree. I don't follow everything I see on social media. I don't, if Bien can do a music video where he has this sexy 26 ladies around him,
let's go,
doing all that, he can as well come on Instagram and do something else that he has communicated a message, but he ain't real. If Eric Omori can write a script, he can write scripts.
He can, and that he does.
So, and that's the beauty about entertainment and art. I think what they are doing, all that, it's part of it. Whether it's real or not, it's important.
It's important.
It's conversation.
What you're saying is no popularity is bad.
It's not even about popularity. People should not even look at it as clout. Because if you look at the two people you've mentioned, these are two most successful people.
They are, and they're so good at what they do too.
So even when they do that, it's a conversation. Let me tell you something. Everyone has a point, whether it's acting or not.
Right.
Tulikuwa tunaenda shule tunaambiwa to debate. Whether between being a man is better than being a woman.
Yeah.
There was a point that was being put across.
That is true.
So whether it's all wanaume ni wanaume, but usanii, tuache usanii kwa usanii. Yeah, no, ukiona mtu kama Bien, msanii kama Eric Omondi, I don't think anaweza chase clout.
No. I mean, he already has the popularity he needs, so I don't see why clout is needed.
Let me say this again.
That's amazing.
I feel like I see people, I see the conversation, I hear people what they're saying, but freedom again.
Yeah.
Eric has the freedom to say and do whatever he wants to say.
That's correct.
He's a comedian. Wachana na yeye. If you usimweke kwa box yako.
Yes.
Yeah, you never knew him. He came out in his own way. He has his own plan, his own career. So don't put him in your own box.
Ati unataka behave hivi, so lazima behave
hata fit in kwa
no, he won't. Yes, absolutely true. So, I did have a comment, Sunny, on here by E680. She said, soon, Chipukeezy, you'll have your own show on Netflix. Just wait.
Amen.
The Daily is coming. Big up and Godspeed.
Yes, hallelujah.
That's so nice. Thank you so much, girl. Umesikia hiyo? Lakini wacha nikwambie, usiende Netflix usisahau. That's the thing. Wanasemanga una make it unasahau watu wako.
No, I don't do that.
Ukumbuke ulikunywa chai hapa.
Maze. At least kidogo usije ukatufanya ile something.
It's like I'm going somewhere.
You're going somewhere. You're going places. You've already made so many strides, and we really highly appreciate you for that.
So Chipukeezy, what's next?
Really, we live a day at a time. The dream is big.
Uwezi tupatia siri, like uwezi tupatia ka inside scoop.
Yeah.
There's a tour coming in.
Whoa. American or Kenyan?
Worldwide tour.
Allah.
First of all, I have to say this here. When I came to America, I had come to perform to the Nigerian community living in it was an African tour, yes, but mostly Nigerians. And all the Nigerian people I met in America really showed me a lot of love. And through that, we were supposed to be here for like a month. And I ended up extending my tour for 4 months.
Wow.
Because they accepted my story.
Correct.
And they kept on booking me. Big shout out to Mr. Patrick one more time. Big shout out to Big Entertainment. Big shout out to each and every Niger man that had been supporting me and giving me. So through that.
What about the Niger woman?
I
The
know.
the Niger women, my brother, if you wanna die, Abi.
That's where you go, Abi.
That's where you go, Abi.
Is it
What do you
Abi?
think that these people come to our Kenyan women? Niger women are
They are
worse.
problem.
They
We
are
want
worse-
problem.
They are worse than black Americans.
We don't want peace.
They'll deal with you properly.
We want problem.
They'll throw juju to you. You will accept. That
I
they are the
know.
queen. But through performing to a wider audience,
Yeah.
I've been able to open my market and to open my networks.
Yeah.
So I've been booked for the next year.
Yo, that's amazing, bro. The way you say it was so like you're so calm, like I've been like Allah. Can you celebrate that? Because that's a
Glory
win.
to God. Glory to
Amen. That's a whole win.
And this whole Cat William situation, I've been talking to the king.
Yo.
We've been trying to convince the king that he can put me on his tour.
In the
And
soundtrack.
ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to talk much. but just,
Listen.
Yeah.
So you're saying watch this space.
there is a world war.
Listen.
There is a world war tour coming
Listen.
soon. And yeah, the goal is now to play it on the top.
Yeah.
You know, I have the story set. I know the language now. I have understood the dynamics.
Right.
I am connected to the king. Cat William is my friend, by the way.
Yes.
I think I can call him that.
That's nice.
Either.
Yes.
Next thing ni to grow.
Yeah.
Out of what God has blessed me in the 4 months is to now capitalize on that and try and go to the next level.
Nice.
We have to chill with the big boys.
We have to
I don't
chill
want to
with the big
fit in
boys.
into this other industry.
Yeah.
I want to be myself and play it on my own level, in my own little way,
Yeah.
and tell my story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what next. But at the same time, I don't want to focus on one place alone. I don't want to be an American comedian at the same time like that.
Yes.
There's UK, there is Germany, there is also home, there is Nakuru, there is Mombasa. There is all these other places that I want to go. Because the idea is the world has become so small that we can be who we want to be wherever we want to be. So nataka niamke Nakuru, na the next day niko Vegas, niamke Vegas, the next day niko Tanzania.
Nice.
Niamke Tanzania, the next day niko Lagos,
Yeah.
niamke Lagos, the next day niko Miami.
Yeah.
Allah.
That's my goal.
Yes, the world is your playground. Take
Know what I'm
charge.
saying, man?
You know what I'm saying, my nigga? Allah?
So for those of you all tuned in right now on Chipukeezy's Instagram and on our YouTube and on our Facebook, this podcast will be available within a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
On Spotify, Google, and Apple.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do have a comment here by Nisha Milan. She says, this guy is so smart. You don't fit in. You stand out. Big up, brother. I think that's it's so nice. Like, I feel like we don't have enough, like, well, I mean, it's not like we're looking for validation, right? But like when you hear your people say that and they see you from different lenses, it's just so humbling. And thank you so much.
I appreciate it. This
Nish
is what
Milan,
my parents
thank
taught
you.
me. You know, it's. I feel like it's you know, when you talk so much, when you joke so much, people think that that's who you are.
Yeah, you're not serious, huh?
You know, yeah. But
Yeah.
I actually come from a very serious family. My grandmother was among the first people to be doctors in Kenyatta.
Low.
My dad's uncle was
Yeah.
the first provincial PC wa Kenya. He used to work for the Kenyatta government.
Allah.
My other dad's
So
uncle,
tuseme nyinyi na Kenyatta same was up.
no, my dad's uncle alisoma na Unyege.
Where? Itabidi
Uhuru Kenyatta
eh.
namjua on a different level. Wasa tumejuana huko kwa nini? For real.
Mmejuana kitambo.
Hata alikam Uhuru Kenyatta is our family friend.
Wow,
The Malindas. He went to school with Martin.
Nobody would know though.
People don't need to know, but
People don't need to know. You're
and that's the
right.
thing. I protected my home so much. That's why I went to Mlolongo. I am from Tala. You know, my hometown is Tala, a village called Tala Kidimani. You know, Mlolongo is fictional.
Oh, I
get?
see. Yeah.
Mlolongo-
But kuna mlolongo though. Kuna place inaitwa
though,
mlolongo.
but Mlolongo is a place that we go. Like Wakamba, we look up to going to Mlolongo.
I see.
It's our city. Hapo ndio ngoma zinapigangwa sasa.
Hiyo ndio Mecca.
Yeah,
Hiyo ndio Mecca.
Mecca ya Wakamba ni
Ndio
Mlolongo.
hiyo mlolongo.
So pia nikiwa kwa TV sikuwa nataka kuchomea familia yangu because familia
see.
yangu ni I'm the only unserious person in my family.
Everybody else is
To
serious.
be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean through nilikuwa nasema nini tupigie story ya familia yangu.
Tulikuwa tunaongea
Ati mko
kuhusu vile
serious sana.
amesema.
Yeah. It's a exposure yenye nili grow up nayo ya my family.
Yeah.
Ili ni unajua mimi kama wao maanko za Buddha wenye walikuwa wanafanya kwa gava ndio walikuja na walikuwa na come kusalimia my grandmother. There's a guy called Thomas Malinda used to come to see me. He was the first people to he was an MP in Wote.
Wote inawanga vibe. Anyway, tuendelee.
Hakunanga maji lakini.
I know. Hapa lakini unasema wangu unakunywa ka drink kabla ufike Mombasa. Water.
Yeah,
Hiyo
whatever.
tunaitambua.
Lazima upige maji.
Yeah, lazima upige maji.
My great grandfather had 7 wives.
Uh-huh.
So it's a big. Sisi ndio to decide nani atakuwa leader huko kwetu Ukambani. Huko in my village. We are so
Sema
many.
you are the big boys in Ukambani, eh?
Yeah, by the way.
Yani Lily 232 amesema Cat Williams tour. Go Chipukeezy. God is real. You're doing big things.
It's a wild war.
Somebody asked if we are going to add the podcast to Amazon too. We will work on that, okay?
Actually, I think we're there.
We're already
If
on
you just-
Amazon.
By the way, there is something that I want to say.
Yeah.
It's not a question of. It's not something that out of. It's important I mention.
Okay. Bora tu tuanike.
No, seriously, the Kevin Hart story, without going into details, it was very unfortunate that what happened. But also, I've never talked about it per se because I didn't want to go back and forth with people and all that. But it wasn't what it looked like it was. You know, it wasn't a big deal to come in.
Do you want to give a recap? Because some people don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm actually, when I don't
Like
know
Sunny
what
doesn't
happened.
know what is we're talking
Clearly,
about.
I don't follow comedy enough.
Yeah.
Which we're changing from today.
Nilikuwa nikutusi
Hello.
by the way.
Ako tu sawa. Wachane.
You know, I came to America just like I've come. I was on tour. So I was not here kept by people.
Right.
I was literally
On tour. Yeah.
Kelly Ocheng was my booking promoter.
When was this?
This was like
The
4 years ago.
4 years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
Yeah.
And I saw Kevin Hart kept on posting on his Instagram that he was doing a book tour.
Yeah.
And
he had just released the book too, yeah.
And so even when I was talking to Awira, I knew that there will be a book signing in across America.
Right.
It's just that when we talked, we connected because she was friends with Njoro. I knew that when I go there, it would be easier. Of course, I agree with whatever I played a part in that whole drama, but it was a big deal because I made it a big deal. It was just a book signing.
Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Me, the way I feel,
No.
I'm so unconventional.
But what happened actually?
It's,
Because,
I told the story. I told the story.
That he had met Kevin Hart and it was a great great experience, but somebody felt like he needed to say, I made you meet Kevin
Not
Hart.
even that. She no. But you know, we hung out and all that. But point ni, hii kizungu, hii ushamba.
Yeah.
Umekuwa huku America, umecommunicate, una feel what you're talking about is not how you're supposed to communicate.
Right.
I've grown through my eloquence and the way I speak. Sikuwa
Yeah.
najua kwa interview, ufai kukipindi mob.
Yeah.
Unaona?
Yeah.
So I had a beautiful story, but I exaggerated a lot of things. You know, I said one thing to mean something else.
Right.
But the way people put it, I wasn't that inhuman.
You were not.
To aware,
I could be biased, yeah.
And so, you know, even it's not like I'm into wanting white people, white ladies and all that. But out of that mistake, the way people tried to cancel me, that's also something else that gave me motivation to want to put.
Kumbe watu wamejaribu kukucancel.
Buda nilikansoliwa hapa, nilimbiwa nizoe kuja hii America kwanza.
Aje, na umekawa anyway.
but-
America is, I mean, the thing is,
But and I apologize, by the way. I really would like to apologize to everyone who supports me for
and anybody
putting
who
us,
felt,
you know, putting us in such situation.
Right.
You know, that was my regret. I regretted putting myself in a situation where I have to apologize, and I'll keep on apologizing.
yeah, anybody who felt offended, Chipukeezy, sorry.
Yeah. So.
Don't feel offended. It's a, I mean,
Your story hata sijui, so it was irrelevant to me. But it's okay.
Sunny said we move. Sunny said we move. But I mean, it is what it is, and we are. I mean, quite honestly, what? Before I go too far, let me ask you this: what was your now square bias? Just be truthful. Ni state gani? What state did you really enjoy your performance at?
Last night, rally. Oh, people here have got so much love
You
and they're so
guys.
authentic, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For real.
Useme tu hivyo juu uko hapa na
No,
sisi.
nasema hivyo kwa sababu hiyo ndio show ya kwanza na Delaware pia.
Delaware and Raleigh. Woot
Delaware
woot.
and Raleigh. But last night, and then I love this city because it's a mixture of the young Kenyan Americans who are here.
Yeah.
And they have a different vibe. And,
They
and they have
do.
a different mindset. And most of them don't even understand Swahili.
Yo, my guy, you had a whole show. Sunny, I was so shook. I was like, ujamaa ataongea kizungu hii show yote. I was so shook. Nikasema, hapa ndio tumeanguka mtihani. But like, it was so nice the way you meshed all English and Swahili jokes, and like nobody in the audience felt
Yeah, I think
left
we
out.
had a lot of like we had some Americans and we
Right.
had some American staff, and they said
They had
we
fun.
couldn't understand part of the show because it
But
was
we
in
knew what's
Swahili,
going on.
But at the same time, it was still funny. We got the gist of the message,
Mm-hmm.
which is good because the show was in English and Swahili,
Yeah.
and the non-Swahili speakers still understood what was going on.
And that's
That's
what I was telling
amazing.
you,
Yeah.
Sunny. That's very beautiful feedback. That's what I'm saying. I've learned that comedy is a language. It's a tribe.
Right.
It's not about being kujua kizungu.
Yeah.
You might be a very eloquent speaker in English, but it's a language. You must communicate with people. What are you saying? What are you telling them? What are you saying?
Yep.
You
So
know.
in that same reference, next Sunday we're having Beats and Brunch.
Let's go.
A week from today.
Beats
at the
and
same
Brunch.
place.
Nitakuwa nyumbani.
Yo, unajua kuna msichana ulileta pale juu ya stage ukamsumbua ukamwambia usiogope kuniguza. Amesema, you know what? Hey, North Carolina. I think I wouldn't mention her name in case. That was a beautiful lady. That was a beautiful Kenyan lady. Ako hapa Instagram anakuwatch. Amesema, you know what? That was a good show and thank you for coming.
Tafadhali tuongee mambo ya makaratasi. I'm open for paperwork discussion. By the way, all the Americans, because I also have some American friends who follows me on my Instagram, and I know some of them are tuned in. If you are an American citizen, woman, please
Look my way.
I'm going back home. I'm open for business. Tunaweza ongea mambo ya paperwork.
Baadaye.
Please, and also stop sending money at home. $1 a day to save a kid, not to die in Africa. Give me that money. I'm here.
Uko hapa?
Your pesa
You can
ikiingia
transport
hiyo
the
bwana.
money,
Aye.
Allah. Yo, listen, thank you so much for everybody who's tuned in. All your questions, all your love is very highly appreciated. Your presence in itself is very highly appreciated. Like Sunny said, we are going to have this podcast up on all platforms that you stream your podcast. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. And you will not miss any live that we have there. No, I will recap real quick. But unasikia ni kama unataka kutuambia nini?
No, tukienda lazima unajua naenda.
Acha nikuulize swali. You know, people do ask, and I'm getting questions about, is there a special someone and can somebody shoot their shot?
Wagwan, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm
Tuambie.
dealing with women one at a time.
One at a time? What is that even? What is that?
I'm doing interviews, bro. And, you know, intake is ongoing.
Umesema watu watume nini application?
Tuongee kwa DM. But then, you know, I'm one guy who talks with ladies on DM. Me reply DMs za madem.
Umesema utapiga madem character development.
So Charlie akakutumia DM.
Kama ni biashara tu.
Kani biashara.
Muangalia kwa mbali. Ukianza kuniambia bro nakupenda.
Chorea.
Inaweza kuwa pia uko free. Inaweza kuwa uko free.
Uko fluid, you
Nilisikia
know?
jana huko aga lesbian.
Mimi ni lesbian, mi deal na madem tu man.
Peke yake. Awezi ulisema ati ile moto ilikuwa?
Forward ever, backwards never.
Ela, twende
I
tukiendaga.
have some small nyash now. I can't.
You say I'm too cute.
No, listen. If you're a gay man, I don't have nothing against you. Just
Yeah,
do
of
you.
course.
As
Love who
long
you
as-
have to love. Yeah.
As long as you're not doing me, just do you, bro. Just,
As long as you're not doing me.
just pump whatever you have to pump, my nigga.
You are crazy. But what were we talking about? So yes or
Something
no to that
special,
someone special?
I mean, I'm open. I'm open for discussion. You
What
know?
is open for the, are you single or not?
Listen, I am single.
Okay.
But
Ala, kuna but.
you know, my grandfather had 7
Kuna
wives.
dem sahi ameumia vile
Sikiza
umesema
bro,
hivyo.
nataka kukuwa
Yo,
honest.
Hey.
maze unachoma. Kuna mtu mahali ulimwambia nikienda Amerika narudi kukuoa.
No, it's
Kuna-
fine.
kuna-
That's how it
It's
works.
fine?
That's how it works. That's how this thing is supposed to work. Let me explain.
Oh my God.
My great grandfather had 7 wives.
Oh Lord.
I want to take after him. So mimi nimeona ndatengeneza kama the 12 tribes of I keep on saying I'll have 12 wives. Watch me.
Itakuwa hard. Watoto nao ndio itakuwa
Ni
kukudenja.
Ni contractual. Unajua kuna mambo mingi za kuwa watoto wakikuja wakuje ni.
Wakuje ni baraka.
But I'm single. I think I've
Are you ready to mingle? I feel like that's a question that we should ask.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Ama
it
we're
depends.
focusing on goals and
There
you
is
know.
no goals. Kama unataka kumingo, hit me
To
up.
mingle.
We can have that. We can mingle for like 24 hours and then it expires.
Umesema you want to bamba. You want to chill with the big boys.
These contracts I'm
Allah.
issuing, for now it's 24 hours.
Nika visa.
Nika visa, bro.
It could
Nika
expire.
Insta story. You know Insta story. It's always beautiful, but it's gonna expire.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
After 24 hours you can't see it.
Oh
You have
my
to give some
God.
other content,
Yeah.
some opportunity.
Y'all crazy as hell, and that's wrong, okay?
No, it's not wrong, man. If you're a lady here and you can vibe with me, bro, sweetheart. Niko hapa.
Bro, sweetheart. Oh, you say bro.
No, I call my closest people, bro.
So am I bro?
You can be a bro.
Can he bro?
Yeah,
Tuko bro.
my bro.
Cinema bro, man.
Oh my goodness. You guys, it's been amazing. Unless you have any parting shots, we are going to call it a podcast because it's not a night. Na usikie vile chakula inanukia vizuri uko chini. Itabidi tuende tukule.
And by the way, for those of you that have tuned in that said they didn't know this was going to happen, we didn't know this was going to happen either.
Yeah.
Nini kitu tukaamua tu all of a sudden.
Like this.
And then this was supposed to be a recorded podcast, but we're not going to go live.
Yeah.
But we figured, hey, why not? Let's just go live, and then we'll edit it and we'll post it. We'll try not to edit too much, ndio mpate the full gist of everything.
Yes.
I'm grateful to have been here. I'm grateful for you, Sunny. You are the most professional man I've met.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Na kama mnanid DJ, mjue go to sistuki.com.
Na kama mna need event tour, whatever you want to
Tour management.
Tour management, yeah. Let's do it. Pigia Ida and Sistuki, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for putting together last night's show. It was a special one.
Of course.
It was my last show here in niguzie ile kitu tafadhali Ida.
Oh, yeah.
It was my last show here in the United States.
Sani kurudi home.
Yeah, so I'm coming back home. I'm going back home on Monday. I leave Atlanta, and then I'll be home maybe probably by 2nd.
February, right?
Yeah. So watu wangu wa nyumbani, naja nyumbani. We have
narudi nyumbani.
Tupatane Captain's Launch. Tutaanzia Tali's Tavern. Alafu tuende Captain's Launch, and then many other things will follow. But I'm grateful for everyone that has supported me during this time I was in the USA.
Thank you.
I'm grateful for everyone that has showed me love. I am sorry to anyone that, we rubbed off the wrong way. And man, I want to encourage anyone who, if you're going through something, if you're struggling with anything, if you want to come out of the, the darkness that you're in, hang in there, believe in God, push it, work hard, believe in yourself, manze. It'll happen.
Last question, kuna mtu amekuuliza. What is it that you loved the most about America?
America has, first of all, I have to give a lot of respect to everyone. Any African who works in America, it's not easy, man. The kind of work ethic, I don't think at home we work like that.
I feel like you don't.
We don't.
Yeah.
Like here, people are not successful because it's easy here.
For example, a quick example.
Yeah.
Hii setup yote ya hii show.
Yeah.
Katu kwa Kenya ni mtu tumeambia
Tungelipa, yeah.
enda usetup hiyo kitu.
Yeah.
Hapa we have to do everything ourselves.
Do everything yourself.
Yeah.
You have to work yourself so many hours. They have systems that works. That's a beautiful thing about it.
Yeah.
The system that they have here in America, when you put in work and masaa zako,
but it pays.
It pays.
It pays. So you what did you enjoy? The hard work. You've seen the work ethic.
The hard work, and I enjoyed because me, I'm a hard worker. I believe in working for myself.
Right.
So I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed learning that here there is a system. You have system that works, bro. You have ukiita Uber inakudrop mahali unaenda. Kenya ukienda uite Uber, mtu wa Uber anakwambia haro unaenda wapi? Lakini nikuulize, si utoke on right twende hivyo, kwa sababu hiyo ndio Uber watakula. Mimi nikule hii ingine tafadhali.
Anakwambia cancel trip
nikuchukue mahali huko. Unaenda kwa nini? Unaenda kwa strip club.
Yeah.
Nilienda kwa strip club ingine, bro. Yaani unaona, yani mpaka utarudishia ode madola man. Strip club vitu zina work sana. Yaani unajua mtaani unaenda kwa strip club bro. Kwanza ama dem, unajua ama dem wazungu wanakudanzianga kuongelesha. Mtaani upige
only something. Wako tu hapo.
Mtaani bro, ukikuja na kupeleka wanakudanzia wakikuongelesha, wakikwambia vitu za siri. Unajua hii kitu tunaweza ipeleka nyumbani mtu wangu. Si lazima iishie hapa. Sasa hiyo wanasikiza ngoma ya weko.
No. There's no way. Nobody sticks to that.
You cannot be twerking and you're saying yokio maga. What's wrong? America is such a beautiful place. Ecosystems in our work.
Oh my God.
Wale wase wako home. The fact that the president keeps on coming here and saying that the relationship between Kenya and USA is great, that's where you take advantage.
Oh, damn.
Move in, make it happen for yourself.
Let's do it. A lot of Kenyans are saying we actually agree on you hapo kwa Uber, so yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? We are so grateful that y'all tuned in today. I am yours truly, Ida Alicia. We had the pleasure of hosting on the Sunday.
Finest.
You know what? Sunday Wine Down. Kuna watu wanauliza, what's the name of the podcast? It's Sunday Wine Down. Wine as in wine. Down.
WINE.
Yes, and it's
anywhere, YouTube,
Yeah.
Google,
Yeah, Facebook.
anywhere. Go look for Sunday Wind Down. You'll find all our episodes. We've been going on for almost 2 years strong.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I wanted to say is like follow us, okay? We had the pleasure of, like this right here is not, we can't take this for granted, okay? I mean, the fact that you made time to even just sit down with us, we are very, very grateful. Sunny, did you want to take something and say something?
No, we're good. We're going to wrap this podcast up. Next up, tunaenda kukula. Hiyo hamtakuwa na sisi.
Tutafanya Insta story, but you feel left out.
But again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
Find this podcast somewhere, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
To the ladies asking about my kirea,
Kirea?
tuarie DM.
Kuna mtu ameuliza Kirea, what is Kirea?
Tuongee kwa DM.
Allah, listen. And our Sunday Wind Down theme song was made by Ethan Muziki. Make sure you follow him. Thank you. We're out.
Conversations are bigger, so fill my cup. I'm already tuned in all the way up. Can't stop listening now. Sunday Wind Down. Yes, you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening. Yes, you know I'm listening. Sunday Wind Down. Yes, you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening. Yes, you know I'm listening. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay when I hear your voices. I'm okay. Working from Monday to Sunday, 7 o'clock till I'm worn out. Hustle, I can make an anthem. Give me a break, let me walk out. Trying my best to stay sober all over the weekend. I know grass is only greener when you water. So after the grind I go. Sunday Wind Down. Yes, you know I'm listening. Good vibes in the evening. Yes, you know I'm listening.